let's face it, so many people are reporting me.
Oh, is there?
I'm always getting banned.
You're not disliked. People wouldn't do that.
Hey, I've got an interview tonight with Ems.
Oh, that's nice.
And Sunday I've got one with TikTok official, which I know people think is boring and all of this kind of thing. I think that's going to be the best interview.
Yeah, it should be sick.
Yeah.
Be sick. It's nice to see you on the up and you're rising. I seen some scruff in your box last night saying she was from Southport and she knows me or something. Saying what questions to ask and what questions not to ask. Firstly, I don't know who the fuck you are. Who are you to say what questions to ask? So don't listen to anybody else if you were interviewing me. She doesn't know me in person because a fella once saw a milkman deliver milk to my house from 4 doors up or something. Don't fucking know me. You can say what you want. I'm a pretty open book and I'll tell people what the fuck I want to tell people on here. I've had an interview before and spoke about everything. So she doesn't have a fucking clue who I am. Stop trying to make out you know who I am. You and your fella are scruffs in the fucking bedroom, so shut it.
Well, usually I ask people what's off limits. Emma said her family's off limits and the dog. TikTok official said ask me anything. So if you don't tell me, I'm going to ask anything.
Yeah, I don't really care, mate.
People want to dig deep. They want all the gossip in it. People are nosy, like me.
Yeah.
He's so annoying. I know.
You know what? That's what I enjoy the most.
Well,
I annoy people and I'm not even trying, which is the good thing because it means I'm triggering them to making their day shit and my day feels great. So I'm winning. That's what I like. I like winning. I'm a winner.
But do you not think I do the same thing?
No, because you don't annoy me. I enjoy your...
Not you, but I do annoy a lot of other people.
Not Alice! Alice, you sweet.
I might not annoy you, but I do annoy a lot of people. I love it. I love being the villain. If I was at head of Owen Easton, I'd definitely be the villain.
Fifi, thank you, Gal. Are you going to play or you're not? Is Jojo skin?
Do you mind, guys, if we play? I don't like to beg for gifts, do you know what I mean? Because not everyone can afford it, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I don't think Jojo can anymore.
You know what? I think I've got the best community as in loyalty and all that kind of thing. Financially, probably not, but it's not all about money because not everyone can afford it, and I understand that.
No, not at all.
But I think loyalty and everything like that, absolutely, they're the best.
Nah, nowhere near.
But do you not think also the majority of gifters are women?
Majority of gifters,
and they gift men.
No. No. Do you know what? It depends. Like, I think.
Thank you.
80% of my chat are women, so.
Well, that's what I mean. 80% are women. Majority on TikTok are women, isn't it? And they do tend to gift more men.
If you go in a woman's chat, though, most gifters are men.
Are they? Well,
yeah, in a good-looking woman's chat.
I've just noticed TikTok majority viewers are women, gifters women.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
It's 9 o'clock.
Women are more successful.
Do you think so? I think men are more successful.
That's a bit sexist, isn't it?
No, I mean if you look at it, yeah, but you just said the same thing. If you look at it, you have better hair. Men are better hairdressers, chefs. Doctors.
Yeah, right, men are better. You're all right, men are better. But there is one thing that men aren't better at.
What? You know what though? You know when I go see a doctor, DG, I prefer to see a man.
I bet you do. First time you've had a man's fingers in a while.
No, I just think they're better doctors. Sorry for the women out there, but I do.
Yeah, I know you mean.
It's a preference, though. It is a preference. Men, yeah. What were you going to say? Men are better at what?
No, women. Women. There's not only one thing. There's loads of things women are better at, but like obviously, like women definitely suck dong better.
Oh, for God's sake, DG.
Well, I wouldn't.
Are we going to do 3 battles or what?
I wouldn't be able to compare it actually, thinking about it, but. Hey, MVP in the chat for Alice. MVP Alice in the chat. Well, you've not played the first battle, so we might have to start this time. We got Fifi, Tina, Kirsty.
Not about money though, DG, is it?
Lindsay, Catherine, Charlotte, Moon, Nikki, and Baby Cake.
Thanks to everybody. Thank you, Emma, Jimmy, PB, Tanya, Minnie, B, Lucy, Vicky, Kiwi. Oh, hey, Kiwi. Should we go again?
Yeah, we'll go all day if you want. I'd like to build a little 15 streak on your head.
Oh, yeah, I just realised you've got a 9 streak.
Yeah.
Yeah, would you say you're quite money motivated? And there's nothing wrong with that, but
Yes.
would you say you are?
Yeah. Definitely. I had fuck all growing up. Nothing. Slept on floors. Ate from soup kitchens. Ate from fucking homeless. Fucking. I didn't have a house. Didn't have anywhere to live. Like, so money really does get me a semi nowadays.
Yeah. How's your house going? Because you got. Is it 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom house?
5.
Oh, that's nice. Why did you get a big house? There's only you in it.
Because I need a streaming room, a walk-in wardrobe, a bedroom for my daughter, a bedroom for me, and a spare bedroom for guests.
Thank you, Miss. It's for you. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for tapping the screen.
Do you think because you were homeless, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how you come to be homeless, but however do you think you look down on people now that you've got money?
No, not at all. If anything, I know where. This is why I say about people, like and this is me. I'll be genuinely honest with you now. This is me. I was a hater, and do you know why I was a hater? Because I looked at people and thought, I used to watch TikTok, right, and watch and think, I thought how I'd hate and troll people and do you know why? Because I thought, how are you doing this? I'd love to do that. How are you doing this? And it turns out anyone can do it. You just got to stop hating. And I used to look at people and think, I want that in life. I want that nice house. I want that nice car. I want that nice house. I want nice things. I want a nice family. I want nice people around me. And do you know the only way you can do that is by doing it yourself and not waiting for everybody else to blaming everybody else, basically.
How did you become homeless anyway?
No comment.
Oh.
Hey, don't be trying to get a late interview on me, mate.
Oh no, I'm actually honestly, this is not an interview. I haven't got my book in front of me. I'm just curious because I'm just wondering how you became homeless to, you coming on TikTok and becoming quite successful. I'm just wondering, were you homeless long then?
No comment.
I'm not interviewing you. I'm just curious.
I'm going to save these questions because I'm going to save these questions for when my master Corey interviews me.
Oh.
Okay. And you said you had 2,000 people in interviewing Gems?
3.3, yeah.
Yeah. Keep an eye on Corey's views when they interview me.
Yeah, but I could have had more if I interviewed you, though.
That's what I'm saying. So you are admitting I'm more interested.
No, I'm not that interested. If you're on an interview, I mean, I'm not going to lie. I think it would have been boring. And let me tell you why. And I'm not saying that because
I'd have had more views. Why?
Let me tell you why I think the interview with you would be boring. I'm not taking a piss, right? Because we have that beef.
No, it's okay.
Because you won't answer the questions.
Oh no, I'll answer. If you look on YouTube, Reese, what's his name? Gave me an interview. 7,500 people were in mine, and about 3.5 were in his, and he was a new streamer.
I think with Corey, he wouldn't dig deep, and I like to dig deep.
Oh no, I don't think he would dig deep. I think your interview is different from what you showed me on questions last night. Yours wasn't an interview. Yours was trying to bait somebody into putting their foot into something to try and get them into shit or cause drama for them.
No, not at all. It's questions people want to know. For example,
who wants to know a question when you asked Lizzie or Cho-Lee? I would never.
Whoa, 1 sec. First of all, that was just a little joke. That was a little joke, okay? So calm down about that. I didn't expect you to answer it. Yeah. So the rest of the questions are what people want to know. Okay, I had a lot of good questions, like about you being homeless, about when you started TikTok and your success. But obviously, because we had that beef yesterday, I decided to just throw you the questions, which was only really 3 questions that weren't you know, that was just digging a little bit deeper because of the beef we had. But the rest of the questions were, you know, talking about your success on TikTok. But, you know, you didn't give me that chance, you know, which is fine. You can you have an interview with whoever you want to.
I don't really measure success as success on TikTok. Success is what you do with the money that you've made from TikTok. Because, as I say, anyone can come on live. Anyone can come live and anyone can create a platform. It's just putting your time into it and putting your effort into it. If you're not putting time into it and effort and putting your, like, it's not success having followers. Like 422k followers mean nothing. It doesn't mean anything at the end of the day, does it?
Yeah.
It means nothing. Success is what you do with what. It's like when people go, you bought a house from what? TikTok, from TikTok. Well, for me, if I was wasting that money that people have gifted me, then I'm sure people would much rather less gift me because they think, well, hang on a minute, I can waste it. Like, I bought something that people, you know, if they don't want to support me because I bought something nice from it, then that's up to them, innit? Do you know what I mean? But
you know, the other questions I was going to ask you, like the ones I threw at you last night when we had that beef, is just because it's been on TikTok. It's what we've seen. So it's just a question people want to know. And that's all it is. It's not to bait you or anything, because you could turn around and say, listen, I'm not answering it. And I'm going to say that to Ems. If there's any questions you don't want to answer, just say no comment. And then we'll go on to the next one. But so I tell you, it was not because I have a dislike for you or to bait you at all. I just wanted, I mean, don't forget I picked the three best questions on my Discord that people want to know. So it's just digging a little bit deeper, that's all. And there was only 3 questions on the list of 20 questions I had that weren't the nice ones, but I threw them at you last night because of the beef. That was it. There was only 3.
Yeah. Well, this, for me, let me just thank everybody. MVP Joe. Joe, thank you very much. Alex, thank you very much. Haley, Thomas, Maria, Angie, Nicola, Lee, Bev, and Amy.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. For me, the people who watch me all the time know everything about me. I've opened up so many. I've opened up to. I'm not really one of them who hides anything about me.
You're an open book anyway, so any questions I had, people already know. Then I suppose.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. The people who know me and watch me all the time know all the answers to all this. They don't. It's only the people who don't watch me all the time who will then listen to them questions and judge me from that. And they're the people I don't care about, are the people who are going to judge me and use that as ammo against me. The people who are in here who watch me and sit and spend time with me and watch me every day are the people who I'm willing to open up to, because they're the people who want to get to know me more, not the nosy bastards who want to use it as ammo and use it as stuff. You know what I mean?
That's the whole point of an interview, though, isn't it? You viewers and all things. And, you know, if you look at the really good, the best interviewers, you know, around on TV, they are brutal. They really are brutal because they ask questions that people are scared to ask. And that's the whole point of an interview, is just finding out finding out the answers to people that we don't already know. You know, like one question was, do you have is there anything that you have not told your viewers that is going to surprise people? Do you know what I mean? So, you know, but you never gave me the chance, but it doesn't matter. And if you feel more comfortable with Corey, well, then so be it.
Yeah. No, it's not. I'm not actually doing one with Corey. And this is God's honest truth. And surely you know by now, I'm my own person. I've got my own head, and it doesn't matter. Sometimes I'm probably wrong, but I have my own way of thinking. If it's not what everybody else thinks, then, well, tough shit. Corey didn't say anything to me. I told Corey I could screenshot the message and show him you. Corey said, do an interview with me. I said, no. He said, do an interview with me. I said, no. I said, but you can scream. I said, you can come to it at 9 o'clock, and that's all I said. Yeah. Because I don't take direction. Do you think I took direction and got where I am on TikTok from getting directed from others? No. I use my own head, and that's what a lot more people on this app need to do. Is use your own head, stop believing and fucking being a sheep.
Honestly, when I was going to interview, it wasn't just to get back at you or to bait you. It was I only had 3 questions that were probably quite controversial, that people want to know and that you probably haven't spoken about. I don't know, but that's all it was. But you could have just said no comment. You know what I mean? It wasn't because of the beef we had. You know what I mean, or anything like that. They weren't horrible. I don't hate you at all.
I don't have beef. I promise you now, when I say this, I don't have beef with anybody on this app. It's not that deep. It really isn't. I come on, and for me, I come on live with people, and it's like when people go, even in people in my comments go, get her off, can't stand her. But at the end of the day, people still sit and watch because they know it might pop off, or they think like it's about keeping relevant on an app. And at the end of the day, sticking with the relevant people, like you accept the battle with me because I'm relevant, and I keep a battle with you because unfortunately you're relevant. And the same with anybody else. No, it's true. You get views and new views and people coming through, and the same with other people. It's like CLA. She says the worst, but I don't take it deep. It doesn't affect me. I don't take anything to heart. You can call me long head, skinny leg, fucking skinny cunt, whatever, bad teeth, whatever. At the end of the day, I only have a few opinions which really matter to me, which are the people that are close to me in life. Other than that, you can say, I grew up in a kid's home. I took worse than that. I used to take beatings. I used to fucking get called all sorts. I used to get fucking have scraps at school. Do you think somebody from TikTok, do you know what I mean?
But I think also, like, when you've got a few people doing these interviews now, they don't get all over the FYP because they're boring. You know, they ask questions that people already know. You know what I mean? It's usually about other creators as well. So just a bitch fest, you know what I mean? But, you know, I just think me and you did get all over the FYP, even though you didn't do the interview, you know, especially when you came back on with me. It was quite funny. And I think that does make, you know, a good interview. I don't care what anyone says, you know, and that is getting all over everywhere. Because if you don't get all over the FYP, that's because you're boring.
Yeah, exactly. It's about when people go clout chaser. If I wanted clout there, I'd have come across with a sob story last night. Come in, oh yeah, I'm is it Martyr or whatever, and been like, oh yeah, I had a bad this, a bad that, or whatever. And I could have got the views right up and made everyone fucking feel sorry or whatever. I wasn't asked. I'm not asked about views. I'm not asked about drama. I'm not asked about... All I'm asked about is me and the people who come and watch me, and that's it, and having a laugh. And that's literally it. And for me, that was a laugh last night. I laughed because... you know, you were like, oh, DG, fucking hell, you're not going to do it. That made me laugh. It made my people laugh, and it made other people laugh. So that's what I'm about, is trying to make people laugh. I might not be funny to everybody, but if I can put smiles on a few people's faces or make people laugh, then I'm happy. Because that's what I get most out of. When I see laughing faces in my chat, it means I'm happy, even if it's fucking a couple.
Yeah. But don't you think you tried to laugh at me, though?
Yeah.
Yeah. So your viewers were laughing at me. And you know the reason why people don't like me, these women on here, is because I speak my mind. Because they'll always support a man that bullies women. And I don't care what anyone says. I do think that's true.
But, so you've also got to look at it this way, right? You've said a lot on this app. Like I have. I've said stuff and I'm not proud of it and I've made mistakes. It's live. You can't be perfect on live. You say stuff in the moment and you think, one thing you can say, flip of a switch, people hate you. Because that's how live. That's why television isn't live. Because, you know, imagine if it was, everyone would be crying. But the thing is, people back you, yeah, and go. I watched. So the T. I had a little look through the profile to see who they were, because I thought, who's this person who's speaking about me, saying they know me when I don't even have a fucking clue who they are. I looked, and on one of their posts was misread, saying this, that, and the other. How disgusting, this, blah, blah, blah. She sat there with screen recordings of you supporting you, and you said some pretty fucking vile shit on this app, but sat there supporting you just because they don't like misread.
Yeah, remember, a lot of the things I say is an act. You must know that by now.
Well, it's not an act. It's an excuse. It's not an act. It's an excuse.
It is an act. It's always been an act. That's why my name is Delusive, whether you like it or not. It is. Do you think when I talk on incest that's real? Of course it's not.
No, that's the real you, and the way you fight back and the way you react to people who say stuff to you. But what I see a lot of, which I've seen a lot of recently, is FYP shows. They go at each other. You're calling one person a pedo. They're calling you a pedo. Next minute, one of you is on the phone to the police going, I'm getting a charge against you. I'm doing this. Like, what you do is you both go in at each other to the max, to where one of you gets affected, and then you ring the police and you play the victim for gifts. That's how I see it.
Do you think I have police cases?
I actually don't. I don't think you do, but I just think all this, I do think people are ringing the police and wasting police time over a fucking app.
Oh yeah, people have sent loads of videos, and I've been waiting for the police for 5 years.
Yeah, exactly.
I had the police call me for about, was it 5 months ago, Linz? I don't know if she's on it, but 5 months ago, to say that they've got all these videos of me, and she goes, look at it, it's just hearsay. It's, you know, back and forth. There's nothing here. But they was a little bit annoyed how many they got. And I said, well, I'm so sorry about that. What do you want me to do?
Yeah. it's an app at the end of the day. Do you think the police have not got better things to be doing? Like anyone who rings the police on TikTok because of names or because of what someone said about you, then you're a fucking sap. Because police have got much. If I rang the police now, they'd probably take 45 minutes to get here if my house was getting burgled by armed robbers. Because you've got fucking Sandra on the phone going, Angie's just said I'm a peddler and I'm not fucking happy about it. Like, no one cares. It's a fucking app.
The thing is, though, you say it's just an app, right? But when people take it off the app, that's no longer an app. Do you know what I mean? Which is a lot of what people do, you know?
Yeah, but then it's also like, don't say... I'm a bit of a believer in, if somebody's got beef with somebody, yeah, like I'd jump in a boxing ring. And I don't, you know, if someone's going to punch my head in, then sound. Do it safely, because I've had two people who I know, one who was a friend and one who I know, who have died from getting a punch in the street or whatever, right? And fell backwards, hit the head, and one of them's, you know, and I just think, one of them's like in a chair and can't walk or can't do anything because he's brain damaged, and the other one's dead. And I just think, like, why deal with it like that when, and all this, sending people to houses and knocking on and stuff like that. Like, go in a ring and sort it properly, and then whoever gets it. Whoever doesn't, I had beef with Alfie. I had a fight with him after I shook his hand, and now I'm signed with him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't agree with any like form of violence, with it, you know, boxing rings and all this kind of shit. It's an app. People need to just move on. It's an app. At the end of the day, no one should go to making threats and all this shit. You know what I mean? If you can't take it, then get off it. You know what I mean? I mean, look at that guy. What's his name? Charlie Kirk. Now, I don't know who he is. I know he's a very controversial guy. But however, he didn't deserve to be unalived for his opinions, because, you know, this country in America, we have freedom of speech. You know, but a lot of people think he's got his karma, and I think that's so wrong.
Yeah.
Unless you're one of those, no one deserves that. Do you know what I mean? For an opinion, whether you like him or not. Hate him, okay, hate him, but no, don't agree with that.
It's not just an app when it gets personal. It is, though. You know, you've got the choice. It is, really. You can just turn the app off, and then are you arsed? Really? Do you know when you come off TikTok? I think what people tend to do is, a lot of people don't have people around them, I guess, and spend a lot of time on TikTok and treat you as their family.
Yeah.
And treat you, hey, big up Linda, man. Linda, thank you, gal.
Guys, can you tap the screen, please?
And they treat you as the family, and they get so engrossed in this TikTok world that they forget what real life is. Whereas so they don't turn the app off. This is their life. Mm. And what it is they spend so much time in there. When this, you know, when someone gets affected or whatever, or when someone's bullying you, or you're bullying them, or you're getting hurt, they get hurt because you're their everything, really, because you spend so much time. I don't understand how somebody can spend 10 hours a day in the chat. The whole 10 hours, I just find that baffling. Like, have you not got your front bum to wash, or fucking cleaning, or fucking, I don't know, something to do?
Yeah.
You are genuinely wasting your time spending 10 hours in the chat watching FY. I see one or two people who are seeing every live. They go from the morning show with you to fucking Miss Red to Luke to Alex Brigham or whatever to EQ, and I think, what is going on here? How can you spend all that fucking time? No one's listening to your sassy Claire, so go get a fucking job. No, how can you spend all that time in your chat? You're wasting your fucking existence.
Yeah.
Couple of hours, if you've got a couple of hours to pass, but fucking hell, 10 hours a day, 12 hours a day.
It depends. Some people, you know, they're bedbound, or they have a disability, they don't go out, or lonely. There's many reasons, isn't there? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'd like to do some sort of competition with you.
With me?
Yeah.
What's the competition?
I don't know. Like a good side to, like, somehow helping somebody, and who can, not to do with money, but to do with like some way of helping, and look down to, with you saying you've got the best community. Yeah,
I've got the most loyal community, yeah, I think. I'm not financially, no, but, you know, not everyone can afford, do you know what I mean?
Financially, yeah, you can't say you must have 50k sat in the bank off TikTok.
No comment.
There you go. So why would you... Hang on, let me interview you.
Yeah.
Can I I'll tell you what. Can I interview you?
Yeah, but I haven't interviewed you, so why do you get to interview me?
I've answered some questions, haven't I? I've just answered some questions. And I have been interviewed before, and people do know, so I just think sometimes it's boring if someone interviews you twice. No one wants to hear about my life that much. I'm not that much of a fucking interesting person. But can I ask you a few questions, and you can say no comment?
You can ask 2.
2? Okay.
I'm an open book. People know anyway.
I'll tell you what. I'll say this so you don't think I've always had a relationship with my mum like you have. When I lived with her, when I lived with my mum, I always had hate each other. I can't stand her. She can't stand me. Hence why I was always in and out, left. Have you ever had a good relationship with your mum, or have you always been at each other's throats?
No comment.
Okay.
No comment.
Okay. It's fine. I'll say that again. For me, my people just want to get to know you better.
Yeah.
They
can watch me then, can't they? They want
to get to know the real Angie.
I don't know if I want to know the women that support. They probably support, I don't know, a lot of men on here that go for women. And I don't like those kind of women.
Well, that's you there trying to underline saying that I go for women. But what it is, right, you've got to understand, it's like, I never believe, you know what, I've seen my mum go through the worst of shit. And I mean, I've seen her go through the worst of shit. To the stuff where, this isn't you asking me a question, so I've seen my mum get severely beaten, right? And for me, by a partner, not my dad, by a partner, right? So for a man hitting a woman, and I would never lay hands on a woman ever. It doesn't matter what she's doing. Like if she's hitting me, I'd just restrain her and go like get away, or get myself out of that situation. And hence why I think my relationship broken down with my mum, because she's in a love relationship with that man. So whereas I'm not. I see a man hurting my mum, and I don't then love him. I can't get over that. So when my mum then loves him when he said sorry, yeah, and he'll never do it again or whatever, I can't then love him. So then what happens is my mum then loves him again, and then sees me as the problem because I can't get on with him and have him around, because I worry that the fact that he's going to then do that again to my mum, the woman who's probably raised me, brought me up, and give me life, and I'm trying to sort of give her that protection as a younger lad who can't protect her against a man, but would love to, is like, do you understand what I'm saying? So that's why I would never lay hands on a woman. Or when you say, oh, bully a woman or whatever, no, the only way I can come back is in words. If you're going to sit and give me shit, I'm not going to sit back and go, oh, all right then, yeah. I will give as good as I get with words. You'll never see me lay hands on a woman, ever. And if anyone ever laid hands on my daughter or whatever, they expect the same. I'd go to jail for my daughter if anybody laid hands. Or if I ever seen anyone laying hands on a woman in the street, even if it was a bigger man, I'd step in front and be like, what the fuck are you doing? Because no woman should ever go through that. But I also think, don't use that as an escape route for you to, because I would never lay hands on a woman, you lay hands on me. So that's the same situation. Don't go for me and not expect me to come back at you in words. Do you know what I mean? And that's how I look at it. I can say words. That doesn't mean I'm bullying you. It means that I will stand up for myself, but I'll never lay hands. But don't let a woman use that as an excuse to not let me go back.
Yeah, just because. Yeah, but that's not no man should have a medal because they don't lay hands on a woman. That's just standard. No man should lay.
That's what I mean. It's
that's
not
standard. But however, it's not just physical; it's also emotional, mental. It's all of that, though, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's 100%. But words
sometimes can be words
as well. If that's just plain arguing, it's not bullying. We are tit for tat. When me and you go live, it's tit for tat. But what happens is, this is what I'm saying, you try and push that narrative where I'm bullying a woman. It's not that. If I'm the same with any man, Alfie, fucking Rickster, fucking anyone, it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman or whatever. You give me shit, I'm going to give it back 10 times worse.
I think with you and some people on here is when you have a back and forth, they go too low where they get personal. And I always say, attack the argument. So I'm arguing with you now about whatever it may be. Attack the argument. Don't attack me personally. Don't need to go for my looks, my hygiene, all that kind of thing. Attack the argument. And a lot of people cannot do that. They can't fight the argument, so they lose the argument, in my opinion, when they get personal. And I think sometimes that's what you do. You go too low. You talk on their personal life, you know. And I'm thinking, wait, I haven't spoken on your family. I haven't spoken on your personal life. I'm just telling you an opinion on you.
But you have, though. That's what I'm saying. You've got.
I have, because you have with me. Yes.
That's what I mean. It's tit for tat. So you're saying
that would be tit for tat, yeah. But what I'm saying is, I don't want to be that person where I attack someone, you know, for their looks or whatever it may be. But if someone attacks me, I'm going to go low as what they're going, and I don't want to be that person.
But no, that's what I'm saying. You're saying that, but you could never bring back up who said what first. You've said stuff, you know, even when I've not been on with you and you've hated me in the past or whatever, and you used to have them boxes and it'd be a sort of like a hate live or whatever, you'd be like, he doesn't see, he's left his family. That was one of the first things you ever said to me. He left his family for TikTok.
Yeah, because that's because we mentioned, what did you mention? You mentioned my father.
You had a load of single women in the box.
That's because you said there, what you said, I think you said once, what have you got in your life? Your dad's gone, something like that. I can't remember exactly.
I never said that. I never said your dad's gone.
You have spoken on my father, do you know what I mean? And that's a trigger point for me. Like, we all have trigger points, would be my father. So, you know, I'm going to go low because it's that trigger point, isn't it? And then you think, oh, and then you say something you don't mean. But the thing is, I think we say things out of anger or to trigger or because we're hurt or because they've come at you. But do we mean it? I don't mean a lot of the things I say. I say it out of anger. Do you know what I mean? Do I mean the things that I've said to you? No. I said it out of anger. We all say things out of anger at the end of the day. And we do go low because we're either triggered by what that person has said, or they just want to say, you know what, I'm going to hurt you back.
Yeah, but as I say, like I know myself, and as I say, I don't really get triggered by anything anyone says, anything, like, because I don't care what internet people say. So that should be the same for anyone. If you're giving that energy as you're this, you're that, then you can't get affected when someone says something back to you. You're sort of half expecting it. Your act is to rage bait people, yeah? Which, if you're making someone rage, you're going to expect the worst from that person.
You're talking about the comments. A lot of it, you keep saying my chat. These could be from your community. This could be from Corey's. It could be anyone. Not all of these people in my chat are from the cult. And I always say, don't read the comments. You can't stop people. I do believe in freedom of speech, and whether you think that's rage baiting or not, they are the comments. That's nothing to do with me, what people say in my comments. I don't read them half the time like you are. You're sitting here, and God knows how many messages, comments someone had just put. You're not reading them. So I don't know why people keep going on about my comments for my community. They're not all my community in here. They could be from anybody's community.
You say that.
My people, they're not my people. They're not sheep. They'll never be sheep. They've got their own opinions.
Yeah, but you say that, but right. So I don't really get trolled at all because I don't get involved in this stuff anymore. I don't get trolled, which is mad because people aren't interested. Because I'm not beefing anyone. They're not interested. They're not making fake accounts because well, he's not beefing anyone. As soon as I come off of you last night, you get a couple of Karens coming in going, "You're this, you're that, you're this." They're from your community because they're affected, and that's what I mean. It's funny.
Yeah, but they might not be from my community. They might just be people that don't agree with what you said.
No, they just support you. They're a supporter of you over me, which is fine. As I say, not everybody.
Yeah, but this is where you're wrong. Not all people that have got an opinion to you that might be supporting me. They might be just not agreeing with what you've got to say to me. They might hate me. I've had people say, "Listen, I don't like Angie, but what that person said was wrong." They're not supporting me. They're just calling it out. That's not okay. What you said or what the other person has said. They might not be my supporters though.
Hey, we got Evil Queen. Choo choo bang bang. Choo choo bang bang. Thanks, Evil Queen. Do you know what? I actually genuinely.
I mean, some of your people are in here. They're not all my community.
The what?
They're not all my community. Some of your people are in here in my comments. And I'm sure some of my people and yours.
Probably 40% of people are just passing through and are non-biased. Like,
you know what? It really annoys me when people say your chat is they trolled me. They sent me a message. They've done this to me. They've done it. I'm like, what do you mean, my people? Do they support me or do they just dislike you? And even if they are my people, they've got their own mind. I'm not responsible for what other people say or do on TikTok. Unless have I done it? No. And that's what people say a lot on here. I mean, my people. Do they support me or do they just dislike you? And even if they are my people, they've got their own mind. I'm not responsible for what other people say or do on TikTok. Unless have I done it? No. And that's what people say a lot on here. Your chat, your community, your community's done this. I'm not responsible for what people say in my comments. I mean, we block and mute, but it's not a job. The mods thing is not a job. If I've got a mod here to block, they'll block if they see it.
No, I just think I do think it is a lot of your people, because I'm not gonna, well, not your people, but people who...
Even if they are my people, that's nothing to do with me, what they say.
People who reside in your chat have a lot of free time on their hands, so have time to create fake account after fake account and troll behind a fake... I'm not even gonna go there, actually. But it is, I know there's a lot of hate in your chat, because I've seen the type of people, so you can just tell.
I get trolled in my chat also.
They're full of hatred.
Yeah, but you can say my people, my people. I see other people's chats, and this is full of hate towards me. It's vile what people say. They're sitting there in a man's live saying troll and more, gifting, say the worst, gone, ha 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 ha, this is hilarious that you're trolling this woman. Do more. Yeah, dox your number. They're all doxing my number in these men's chat. And they're all laughing. These are women.
There you go. So there's the victim mentality.
But it's not the victim mentality. What I'm saying, let me please finish. It's not victim mentality. What I'm saying is I've gone into other chats. You're saying about my chat, but yet, however, I've gone into other chats, and it's not just me. They're doxing other people's numbers on Discord. I'm sorry, on here. And what I'm saying is, if you go into other people's chats, it's worse. It's really bad. So I don't know why people keep pinpointing, my comments. Because I've seen how bad it is. We don't do doxing. They're blocked, they're muted. But other creators are allowing these creators to get doxed and their addresses to be shared in the comments. We don't do any of that, but I've seen that. But what about their chat?
If you didn't rage bait people and antagonize people and put that, make people feel what
you're saying is
people. You argue with it. Let me finish. You've just finished that. You argue with multiple people on that. You take on every single person. You're taking on EQ. You're taking on Alex. You're taking on Corey. And then sit there and go, oh, all these people are bullying me. No, you rage bait these people.
Okay, can I finish? First of all, when you talking about Corey, I'm not talking about the other person for reasons, right? But with Corey, right, he has said the most vile things towards me, so I'm going to clap back. He's always done that. I think he has mummy issues. He sees his mum and me because I drink, right? That's my opinion. He said a lot of bad things, so I'm going to clap back. So I don't, you say about rage bait, I sometimes, it's an act, right? We all rage bait at times. I've seen it. CLA does it. So many people do it. Does not mean that it's acceptable to then say, I'm going to dox that person's address or number. Now you're taking it off the app now. It's like that Charlie Kirk. He's a very controversial guy with opinions. I don't know, I'm not going to lie. Does he deserve to be unalived for his opinions? No, he does not. So what you're saying is, because I rage bait at times, I deserve my address to be spread all over TikTok, my phone number to be, and that creator allowing it. So basically you're taking my opinion, you're silencing me, taking my opinions away from me, because it's not always rage bait, because believe it or not, these are sometimes my opinions, whether you like them or not, they're my opinions. That does not give that person, another creator, the green light to say, yes, just share her address all over TikTok, because you're now encouraging people to come to my house. You know what I mean? And that's not...
I don't agree with that. That's one thing I don't agree with, is doxing and stuff, because, as I say, you know what it is for me? People who dox, right, are basically pussies who would never do anything themselves but want somebody else to do it. And they're basically just hoping that somebody else will do it, which they don't know. imagine that person docks an address site, and because it hasn't happened, that's why everyone's like, oh, you know, I'll just keep doing it. They think like, you know, takeaways, it's harmless stuff. Takeaways, it's an annoyance, isn't it? Takeaways, fucking this, that, and the other. But what if somebody is like that Charlie
Kirk.
Charlie Kirk. What if somebody did have a bit of a mentally unstable and
yeah, I get what you're saying, but you can say that about anybody. Yeah, but you can say that about anyone, because there's opinions you've had that I didn't like. So I could be some nut watching you having an opinion on something, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm going to go to DG's house. You know, at the end of the day, that's silencing someone, and you can't look at it like that. That I can't have an opinion because there could be a nut that wants to come to my house. You can't look at life like that, because that means we take freedom of speech is now being removed. We're now being silenced. This is a great thing about England and the UK. We have freedom of speech. You know, as long as we're not inciting hatred or anything like that, we have freedom of speech. But you can't look at it, oh, there could be a nut watching, they could end up at my house. You know, that's on them at the end of the day, because I'm not going to be silenced, you know. And that Charlie Kirk, unfortunately, has been, unalive because of his opinions, which is absolutely disgusting. You know, and I think there should be an uproar about it, whether you like him or not, because this guy has been silenced in the worst way possible. And, you know, it cost his life.
Yeah, see, it's just when you say...
I don't like your opinions, DG. I'm not going to, you know, I could be some nut and think, oh, okay, I'm going to go to DG's house. We all have opinions, you know. You say I rage bait. You know how many people rage bait on TikTok or on TV or...
How's that your opinion?
A lot of people rage bait. You know, a lot of people, whether you like it or not, you have no thingy bob to be doxing addresses or phone numbers because you don't like their opinion. And you know what? People say I go against the grain. These are my opinions. Do you know what I mean? I am very controversial. But that still doesn't give the right for someone to say, I don't like your opinions, I'm going to dox your address. You know, the biggest trolls on TikTok are the creators.
Yeah, but how is that an opinion if it's an act? You just said it's all an act.
No. Wait a minute. A lot of what I've said, yes, like the incest thing, that's an act. Obviously, it's an act. But obviously, you know, I'm on TikTok a lot. It can't all be an act. Yeah? So when I have a debate or I have a discussion, that's not an act. They are my opinions. It depends what we're talking about. Some of it is an act, absolutely. Some of it is not. You know, when I get upset, that could be genuine. That's genuine, you know?
What I'm saying is...
It could be alcohol related as well.
Some of it's not an act. But when you say something wrong or something you shouldn't, it's an act. That's what I mean.
No, I've held my hands up to a couple of things I have said and done, and I have apologised, which I've said. That's not an act. I've said, okay, you know what, I'm going to hold my hands up and apologise. I usually tell people it's an act. I have dark humour. The incest, obviously, that's dark humour. Like it or not, it is dark humour. That's an act. You know, it depends what you're talking about. You know, I'm on here all the time.
Yeah, I just think the whole act thing is an excuse, a get out of jail free card to say it's an act. In my opinion.
Well, when I'm talking about incest, what do you think? Do you believe that? Of course it's an act. Well, there you go. It's an act.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. Well, I said something about that. But however, if you don't know, it doesn't matter. But however, obviously that's an act because there's no truth in it. You know, the dog, that was an act. You know what I mean? So there's no truth in that. So that's an act. It depends what you're talking about. But I can't act 24/7. I'm on here quite a lot.
Did you give Miss Red's address out?
It was sent to me, yes.
No, I didn't ask if it was sent.
Who, Miss Red's?
Did you give it out?
No.
You never doxed Miss Red?
No.
There's a lot of people saying you did.
No. What happened that day is she allowed Corey and another individual on her platform who doxed my address 4 times. Once it's her responsibility. This is what you're forgetting. It's her responsibility. It's her platform. I got doxed on her platform. Right, I've got the video, and then she didn't kick him. She didn't kick him. She thought it was funny, and then that person re-doxed me another 3 times. Another 3 times after that.
Did she dox you though?
It doesn't matter. I've already spoken to somebody about it. It does not matter. As a host, you are responsible. Honestly, check it out, DG. You are responsible what people say on your platform. And even though it didn't come out of her mouth, she allowed it. So she's the mastermind behind it. Because she didn't kick him out, she allowed my address to be doxed, not once, not twice, but 3 times, because she didn't remove that person from her box. So she might as well have said it to herself. Look at Gypsy. I mean, this is completely different. Look at Gypsy Rose, right? I know, completely different situation. Did she unalive her boyfriend? No. Was she the mastermind behind it? Yes. She didn't do it. Look, she went to prison. I think she still should be in prison, in my opinion. But however, she was a mastermind behind it. if it wasn't for her, he wouldn't have unalived her mother. So I know it's a completely different situation, guys, but people need to take responsibility. And if you're allowing doxing and all that kind of thing on your platform, it's your responsibility to kick that person out. You might not have come out of your mouth, but you allowed it. So you're just as much guilty.
That's like, right, a manager of Greggs, right? A manager of Greggs, then you've got their staff. The staff in Greggs dox your address, and then you dox the manager's address.
No, that's completely different. That's not a platform. That's not, he's not listening to that. As a manager, you would say, if you've got someone that stalks someone's breast, that manager's going to sack that person, right? You're going to be sacked because they know he's taken charge, he's taken responsibility, you're sacked. But we're talking about a platform that she allowed. It didn't come out of her mouth, but because it's her, he wouldn't have doxed my address if it wasn't for her, if it wasn't for her platform. So that wouldn't have happened. That my address would not be my address would not been doxed if it wasn't for her platform with 5K on there. She had 5K on there listening to my address being doxed 3 times. She should have kicked him out the first time. No, she didn't kick him out the second time. The third time she did. That was 3 times, and she allowed it. She was a mastermind behind it because she should have kicked him and said, no, this is not okay on my platform. It might have as well just come out of her mouth. And I have got advice on that, DG, and I am in the right. And I have been told it was her responsibility to kick him out because without her platform, he wouldn't have doxed it.
Yeah, but you've been told it's all double standards, though, isn't it? That's what I'm saying. Basically, though.
Well, tit for tat, then.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Exactly, tit for tat. So, but
I never doxed anything.
But she didn't. That address did not leave her mouth, did it?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're not getting my point. The point is, if she had kicked him out the first time when he doxed it, he wouldn't have done it another 2 times. She laughed, and she was a mastermind behind it. She allowed it. Listen. Go and get the advice if you want, DG.
I don't need advice. I've got my own brain. That's what I'm saying. I don't need somebody else's.
Like I said, I have spoken to my solicitor about that. Okay, because I'm sick of people doing it.
That's what I mean. Solicitors and stuff and police.
Well, why not? I have a solicitor. Thank you very much.
That's what I'm saying, though. It's just mad, isn't it? Because
the thing is, the reason why, DG, because I like to listen. I love the law, right? I love talking about the law. I love researching the law. I should be a solicitor.
What's your solicitor's name?
And I'm not going to give out his information on TikTok.
No, just his name.
No, I'm not giving out names, addresses, nothing on social media.
You don't have a solicitor.
Listen. But however, I love to know, am I in the right, am I in the wrong? Okay. So if you don't believe me, DG, go and find out for yourself. You are responsible for your platform. Okay. It's like she's getting other people to do her dirty work. You are responsible. Like I said, my address wouldn't have got doxed another 3 times if she didn't allow it. If she'd kicked that person out, she allowed it on her platform with 5K. He would not have doxed the address without her platform. Just like Gypsy Rose, okay? He wouldn't have unalived her mother if she wasn't the mastermind behind it. If it wasn't for her, he would not be sitting in prison right now. Did she pull the trigger? No. Was she the mastermind behind it? Yes. I know my law.
Is your solicitor ChatGPT or Jojo?
Well, believe what you want, DG. But I do have a solicitor.
I know, but you also
did have a solicitor when it comes to TikTok.
You also did say you had an accountant when we first started. And I caught you.
An accountant, yeah. But the thing is, you know what, DG? I went into a hotel once, right? And I put my camera on, and I thought I'd be safe. And you could just see the headboard. And next minute, I got Levi messaging me. I know where you are. Everyone found out my hotel. So there's hell. I'm going to even give people on here my solicitor's name.
I just thought of something. Yeah.
Did you know what I mean? I'm not going to give you his name when people found out where I was by a headboard in a hotel. If I gave you his name, people would know probably who it is. Because it's not a common name.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you sometimes talk a lot of shit.
I don't think I talk shit. I just like to know whether I'm, what I stand on, and am I right? Am I wrong?
I just think, well, yeah, you're in the wrong because you both do.
I mean, EQ doxed Miss Red's address, didn't she?
That's what I mean, but you all do it. So that's what I'm saying. You all do it. You're all involved in it.
I don't dox addresses, DG.
Well, I've a lot of people.
I never doxed Miss Red's address.
Okay. Well, I say I can't comment because I don't actually know. I'm just going off what I've.
EQ doxed Miss Red's address.
Yeah. She didn't show the door number because I haven't got a door number.
Huh? It's not really any unusual name, Michelle, to be honest with the solicitor. I just said that because I don't. Why am I going to give information out on TikTok? You know what I mean? You did it months later. Months later? What's months later? No, I've never doxed anyone.
It's all tit for tat. Stop ringing the police and stop being a baby. If you give it, you've got to
I never said I had a police case.
No, I'm saying, but you've also you've got to, if you can give it, you've got to take it. Like, do you know what?
No, I didn't, Tasha. I haven't doxed anyone. EQ doxed the address.
EQ did.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Listen, there's a lot of people saying they did. That's all. Good morning.
I mean, they can say what they want. I don't care. She allowed what she allowed on her platform. I know I've got a good case if she was to take that further. So be it.
I say tit for tat in it, but you can't give out. Shit.
You know, I'm always going to cover myself. Do you know what I mean? And I know that I hadn't done anything wrong. You know what? I am tired of people doxing it, though. Do you know what I mean? I mean, you got Corey Senior yesterday saying he's, unless he's done anything illegal, yeah, then he's going to continue doing what he's doing. Well, doxing someone's address, take the word doxing away. It still clusters harassment. Do you know what I mean? I've got someone at the door.
Probably someone who's doxed their address. Hopefully it'll be a takeaway or something. Not a free takeaway. Oh, yeah, solicitor. Fucking hell. Hey, stop promoting in here, EQ. Stop promoting. No one cares.
Huh?
What? You going? Oh, okay, yeah, okay. All right, after this, yeah, after this. Have I even got you? Oh, yeah, I have, yeah. Okay, after this, request me.
Oh, dear, I've got my food.
What food have you got?
An omelette.
Omelette? What's on it?
Cheese.
Just cheese?
Yeah. I don't eat meat, do I?
You don't eat meat?
No. I'm a vegetarian.
What happens if you get a fella?
Huh?
What happens if you meet a man?
Can I ask you a question? So what do you think of this Charlie Kirk?
I didn't know him. I've watched a few things because obviously his videos now are going viral because he's passed away, but I've not really, I didn't know him prior to that. And I agree with him. I don't know everything about him, so don't take that as a whole, but like all this like what I was saying last night is when you apply for your passport, right, there's two options. The two options are you Mr. or Mrs. or him or her. It doesn't say or other, or it doesn't say them. He, her, them. So I don't know. I just don't. People can identify as what they want, right? And that's it.
What are you talking about?
What you're saying? That's what he's saying, and he doesn't like trans. I don't really care what.
I don't know anything about him. I'm not going to lie, so I don't really know much about his opinions.
I don't care, right? If people want to be a woman and they were a man, then that's fine. I don't care. I'm not transphobic in the slightest. Otherwise, I wouldn't have.
Do you realise having an opinion, if you don't, agree with someone that's just not transphobic, to have an opinion like that?
No, it's not. As I say, I'm not fucking hell. I'm not. I don't care if you're straight, gay, trans, intersex, whatever. It really doesn't bother me. You do what you want. People should do what they want with their life. That's it. What bothers me is
when you're transphobic towards EQ.
Yeah, again, it's like that's a personal attack because you hit the place where you think that's going to hurt that person because they say hurtful things about you, and there's not much you can say about EQ because she's a pretty good trans, isn't she? Really, they've done a good job on her. She's not, you know what I mean? So it's hard. The only thing you can say is you used to have a dong, and that's it. I don't know much about it. I don't know much about people on the set because I don't sit there and watch and sit there and stuff like that. So that's the only thing you can say. So it's not a personal attack. It's not a community attack. I'm attacking that one person.
Attacking one person is transphobia because it's actually worse than attacking a community because you're targeting one person. That's transphobia. What Charlie Kirk? Now I don't know him, but I assume he's not probably agreeing was agreeing with the trans community where a man transitions into a woman. I don't know his opinions. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know, but that's an opinion. But you targeting an individual because they're transphobic is transphobia.
Well, whatever you say it is, then it is. I guess you're right. If I've attacked somebody, but it's, as I say, mine's a personal attack on that person. It's not like I say I don't care. You know what? I don't care if you, as I say, I've already said it, but I don't care. It doesn't bother me what somebody does with their life. It's none of my...
It's sad that he was unalived where he was.
Well, anyway, I think it's sad when anyone's unalived. I don't think...
Because there's people that don't have empathy for him because of his opinions, you see. They don't have any empathy, and I think EQ is one of those because of his,
Well, that's like...
How dare you lie? You did give Miss Red's address out. You read it out live on your live stream, did you not?
No, I didn't.
You liar! The footage is here. You're a liar.
Good.
You read Miss Red's address out in its entirety twice.
And EQ, you gave it to me. You doxed
Did you read it out twice?
You sent it to me, did you not?
Did you read it out twice? Answer the question. Stop lying.
Nope.
You liar! Absolute liar. Tag me in this clip, everyone. I'll play it live right now. Liar.
Oh, good. Play it. Yeah, did you not dox her address to me?
We're talking about you, love.
Yeah, but however, you are the
Why have you lied to DG? Why are you
lying? The mastermind
lying?
behind it.
Why are you lying? I don't get why you're lying when everyone knows you did.
But how would I get her address though? Because I didn't.
Well, I don't know why you're lying.
I didn't. Yeah, but the thing is, I didn't. How did I get her address?
It doesn't matter. You're lying by saying you never read it out when the footage is going to prove different.
How did I get her address in the first place?
The footage is going to prove different. I'll send it personally to you, DG, because I don't want to block Miss Red again.
Red's address was read out, yeah?
Twice.
It was read out because a certain individual sent it to me because I did not know Miss Red's address.
Twice she read it out, DG, so she lied to you.
Arrested.
Thank you, Donnie. So she lied to you.
If I read it out, I did not know Miss Red's address.
What did you lie for, though?
Until an individual had sent it to me.
Thank you,
get
Chris.
arrested, EQ.
Why did you lie?
I'm not lying. I didn't lie.
You said that you never read it out twice to DG, and you did. Thank you. Thank you, Gemini. Thank you, Chris. You did. You lied to her face.
I didn't think that was her address.
She's such a liar, isn't she? And you've got no solicitor either.
Thank you, Mum.
Yes, I do.
You can't even afford to wipe your own hole, never mind a solicitor. Thank you, Chris.
Sorry, that was a tickle.
Oh my God.
I'm glad you laughed at her last night, DG. I was thinking, why is she doing an interview with her? And then when you laughed at her, it was hilarious.
I brilliant. I'm all over the FYP. I think
Get laughed at for being laughed at.
I'm not gonna lie. I think it was brilliant with me and GG.
You're on there for being laughed at.
No, because when GG came back, he was made a white fool.
You're a very silly woman. You got made to look the fool you are.
No. When he came back, did you not get very affected, DG? Yes, you did.
Did that headband start off white and you've been wiping your hole with it?
How did you know? Absolutely.
I can tell, love. The steam's coming off your head, love.
Oh. So let me ask you a question. Why don't you like Charlie Kirk, Nikki?
No comment. High five, DG. No comment. Thank you, Becky.
Can you not fight on your own? Do you need backup, DG?
Mate,
yeah, he needs backup.
I definitely need backup. As I said this, I've got my own brain.
Yeah, I can understand because I'm quite a powerful woman.
She's jealous of Miss Red, DJ.
You're about as powerful as a fart in the wind.
Jealous of Miss Red, she is, DJ.
Oh. Precious.
I'm jealous of someone puffing all day in the kitchen. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm jealous of a 44-year-old.
How can you say that when you're 46?
I keep saying, if I'm jealous of someone, it would probably be someone that's young and beautiful, like Sophie Bailey, not some old hag that's in.
She was jealous over Levi getting popular the other week as well. It was so funny. She was so affected. She still never managed to get popular one either. I come on at night time, DG, for them 2 hours, and I go right past her straight away. So does Luke. Everybody, she hates her. Thank you, Becky.
What's the difference between someone puffing in the kitchen and someone being someone sitting there getting pissed in the mum's bedroom?
And she steals her mum's medication as
I haven't
well.
had a drink for a while, actually, DG. I'm going to have a drink tonight because it's Friday, but yeah, I've cut down.
She steals her mum's medication. I can't remember what the name of it's
I
called.
have all the medication.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, yeah, why not?
So stop lying, stop being jealous and misread, and own what you've done on this app.
I haven't done anything.
Yes, you have, you lying cow. You rage
Two
bait.
dogs misread's address. Did you not? I've got the message.
Me and misread have always been against you.
I know. It's probably you planned it from day one.
We did. And it worked. Look how much you've been taken down. Look at your pathetic score.
No, I've got 1.8k. I'm happy
You
with
got 568 coins. Love, you're not making money from all these viewers that you've got every day.
I make money daily, thank you.
You don't? Let's check your tick leap against mine, who comes on for 2 hours. Ha 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 ha.
Oh my god.
You sit all day for
Can I ask
free,
you a question then,
rubbing
Nikki?
your
What's this
gums
about
up because
Gracie?
you've got no life.
Why have you fallen out with someone else, Gracie?
You sit there running your gums because you're a
Big up
sad and
Gracie for
miserable
her
old
opinions
woman.
on it,
A
Charlie.
sad and miserable old woman with no
Big
life.
up, Charlie, for
No
her
life left. So you try to
opinions
make
on
everyone miserable
Charlie.
around you.
Charlie,
And it doesn't work.
Respect.
We love Charlie. Big up
Gracie
Charlie.
for her comments.
We love him.
Yes, but you know you don't. You were having a rant the other day.
Oh, I changed my mind. I looked more into him. I'm with him now.
It was ranting.
Nanny McPhee out of here.
Gracie.
Never mind with your like Nanny McPhee.
You know, people just laugh.
You know that's a fake laugh, don't you, DG?
People
She
laugh
does it
at
to
you,
mask.
Nikki.
It's a mask.
They just laugh at you, man.
Yeah, it's a mask, you see. You have to mask your pain.
To be fair, Ange, most people are laughing at you. Like,
I'm actually sitting here eating my breakfast. Do I look affected?
Yeah.
the fake laugh can get away. The fake
You're
laugh
the
can
one
get
that looks affected because you're the one you've done
I'm a
this, you've done
gingerbread
this,
dear. You
nothing
could never
else.
see my expressions.
Oh, poor Gracie, what you did to her.
I know, it's awful, isn't it? Terrible.
Because she's got the gingerbread on, but she's like this close.
Make a show about it, Angie. I'll have all the clout,
I
love.
forgot, EQ, I can interview with, who is it, Bradley, on next week. Yeah.
Amazing. We love Bradley. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Neither can I, love.
As well. I'll try and give him a check.
Absolutely fantastic. I'm actually friendly with Bradley, you know, and we do speak, so...
What about Jack?
Don't care, love. You'll have to get through Sweeper first, who hate you.
And Laura, I'm going to speak to her as well.
Oh, you keep
Talk about
failing
your
at every
I'm gonna
opportunity,
talk about your
Angie.
racism. Your racism.
No one cares. Why don't you get Alice on and this person? I thought you were having Alice this week,
Mighty
love.
Red.
Thank you, everyone. Look at your pathetic score, Delisa Angie.
No one cares. I'm sitting in my own business eating my breakfast. You're the one that's joined in.
I came in to call your bullshit for lying, saying that you didn't dox misread when
You're
you
the one
did.
affected that's come in here. You know what I mean?
Extremely.
Why have you come in here, H-Group? Because you
I've
are
come in here to laugh at you, you disgrace.
because you are affected.
Did you get that breakfast on Klarna? Because you've definitely not earned enough to pay for that yet.
Exactly. Pathetic.
Oh God, don't
Down payments on a cheese omelette.
choose on. And
Get
so,
out of here, Delisa Angie. You're nobody.
EQ, I'm more famous than you.
I'm far superior to you. I've got more money than you.
How does
better
it feel
looking
that
than
I'm
you.
actually bigger on this app than you are?
How does it feel to be so beneath everybody?
Oh no, I'm not. I believe anyone.
The police don't care about you. Your mother doesn't care about your love. It's an awful shame.
Amanda.
She's bitter. Bitter and sour.
I wouldn't be bitter over someone who's less fortunate in life
You were
than
having
me,
this
my
rant the other
darling.
day about
That's
Charlie
like me
Kirk.
saying I'm jealous of the homeless
Charlie
person in the
Kirk
shop
for his
doorway.
opinions, you know what I mean? Why is
That means I'd be jealous of the homeless people in the shop doorways, love, in the rain.
Be transphobic. You don't even know what transphobia is, love.
I know, I don't know what it is, love. I'm very uneducated in it. Very. Yeah. But yeah, I'm jealous of the homeless person in the doorway as well as I'm jealous of you.
How can you even talk about transphobia?
I
Anyway,
don't.
You're transphobic.
I've given up on transphobia now.
You're transphobic towards Mama Cares,
I
don't you?
know, I've given up, you see, on transphobia now.
Yeah. Well, why don't you leave her alone then?
Oh, we're not bothered, love.
Yeah,
we're
besides-
friends, me and Mama Kaz now. You're not keeping up with what's going on the app. You're going to end up like Chelsea Lee Hart, love. Friends with Mama Kaz, friends with Miss Faye, friends with Luke, friends with Red. And
No one actually cares.
You've got no one.
No, you've got no one. Who are you friends with us on the set?
Luke the Judge, Miss Red, Cockapoo, Miss Faye, Mama Kaz, DG, a whole host of other people, G Crew, lots of people, my love. Who are you friends with again?
Well, if Miss Red is friends with you after what you said about her.
Yeah, forgiveness. We're religious people, you see. We've got a cult going on of our own.
I actually believe it. I'm not going to lie. I do believe it.
Because you're gullible.
I don't think Miss Red.
Because you're gullible.
No. Listen, I'm not going to lie. I spoke to Miss Red the other day and you're definitely not friends with her.
I'm sure you never.
I don't know if you know this, but I actually speak to her on the phone.
You don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. Wait, well, she's on at 11, love. I'm sure she'll be saying the news about you. Let's see how friendly she is with you, love. You thought she wasn't on today, didn't you? She's on at 11, my love. So everyone who's watching Delusive, watch Miss Red at 11.
Not bothered, EQ. Anyone that
You'll be bothered enough to come to her, though, won't you?
anyone that can forgive someone that said about their grandchild, needs to get their head tested.
Yeah, she's got a better head than you.
But also, don't forget, Angie, it's only you takes this app that seriously.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not taking it seriously. I'm eating bloody breakfast.
people say the worst.
I don't care less.
Have you never fallen out with someone in person yet? And then 2 weeks later, you're mates with them again, and you've said the worst about each other, but because you're mates.
No,
Because
well, I haven't said anything
You're
about
not
their kids. No, I haven't said anything about their kids. No.
She mentions everyone's kids. Go and look after your kids. You're on phone and social services. She's done it all. Thank you, Kaylee.
No, the next
Because she's jealous because her womb was poisoned and she couldn't have any kids. Poison womb.
poison womb.
She aborted 2 kids, DG, you know what I mean? Selfish bitch. She wanted a bottle upper instead.
What's a bottle?
You know fine rightly what a bottle is. Something that you drink every single night of your life.
Wow. So,
Be quiet, Kinga.
That's crazy to
Kinga
say.
out of here.
Listen, I wonder what Miss Red has to say now that
Shut up,
you're now
poison womb.
besties. I
You
mean,
poison
I just won't
womb
talk
cow.
about it and she'll just brush it under the carpet.
Poison worm. No one cares about you enough to have a go at me about
Just
you.
remember, guys.
Nobody's sticking up for you. Nobody's sticking up for you, Delusive. You're on your own. You get no support from anyone.
Get your devices checked.
Ha ha ha! You get no support from anyone.
I have a lot of support, thank you.
You just said you speak to
Why
Miss
are
Red
you
on the
so
phone, love. You had to lie about a friend.
Why are you so affected by me, EQ? It's quite funny.
No, love, you say that because you're masking how
I
you
don't
are.
care less.
Do you know what, DG? The one who says it is the one who dealt it, smelt it, dealt it. She turns around and says that everyone else affected while she's beaming full of embarrassment. Ha ha ha.
You know, she's so affected, no? It's hilarious.
Like you were apparently affected last night, DG, being a homeowner, having all your community and all your money and everything.
DG came back and he got affected.
We're all
He
affected
got very
by a
affected. Have you all seen
hobo.
that video of
We're
when
affected
DG
by a
came back and he was
hobo, love.
affected?
You, Rory.
I don't get affected. When I come off this
Look
app,
at your score again, you pathetic cow.
when I come off this app, I switch
We're
off.
better than you.
I don't care about
Me and DG are better than you.
Only because you got wrong uns gifting you.
Oh, that's lovely, love. Thank you for the compliment.
Amanda's not a wrong one. Jenko isn't a wrong one. Mutley's not a wrong one.
Well, how
Mine
do you
are wrong
know
ones, to
them
be honest, to be
personally?
fair. Like, so I've got to take that, you know what I mean?
Do you know them personally?
What?
No, you don't. Do you know them personally?
Yeah, I do FaceTimes, don't I? No,
He's looking for anything,
right, so
DG,
you
because
met
he's
up with them,
sank.
they're best friends of yours. Okay.
no, we
Thank
just do
you, my
FaceTimes.
darling Chris.
We just do FaceTimes.
Thank you, Kaylee, Rory.
Thank you, everyone, for the gifts.
You didn't get any.
Hey,
You didn't get
Andrew
any.
in the chat.
I've
MVP
got-
for Amanda.
I've got
Amanda,
that
thank you
with
very
the
much.
best
Jenko,
friends.
big love.
You're
Mutley,
jealous.
Joe.
They got Miss Red.
One True Voice, Mighty
11
Red,
o'clock,
Firestorm,
Miss
Robbie,
Red.
Sam, and Nutty Nana. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Jealous.
Right, well, listen, it's been a fucking pleasure to.
Thank you for getting me in, DG.
Goodbye. Piss off, EQ. Stay affected.
Bye, DG. Bye, everyone.
Right, guys, don't forget we'll be doing the FYP later. I'm not even affected, I swear, on everything I love. I'm sitting there, minding my own business. EQ comes in because she's so triggered. Are they friends now? Yes. Apparently EQ and Miss Fred are friends, yeah.